A basic understanding of psychology helps us to understand the mystic path of yoga in a clear form. Thus, we need to understand what is the psychology of yoga. The most important element in the psychology of yoga is Chittha. Chitta means the three internal organs as described in the Sankhya philosophy: Buddhi or intellect, Ahamkar or ego, and Manasa or mind. It is the first modification of the Prakriti, in which Sattva Guna dominates Rajas and Tamas. It is material by nature, but due to nearness or closeness with the Purusha, it acquires consciousness. But when it relates to an object, it assumes the form of that object. This form is called vritti or modification. Due to the modifications of Chitta, the self knows the worldly objects. No real or actual modification occurred in the self. But due to the reflections of the Purusha in the modifications of Chitta, there is an appearance of change found in it. Just as the moon appears as moving in the river and the waves of the river appear as luminous, similarly, Purusha appears as undergoing modification and Chitta appears as conscious due to Purusha's reflection in it. When the knowledge of an object is attained, the self ceases to exist from the modification of Chitta. It is even detached from the association and aversion to worldly joys and pain. This attachment is nothing but bondage. To get rid of this bondage, human beings need to control the modifications of Chitta. One can control the modifications of Chitta only by practicing yoga continuously. In this regard, Patanjali defines yoga as the cessation of the modification of Chitta. We the human beings have a body, sense organs and mind, and hence it is obvious to have sensual attachment and passion towards worldly objects. To get rid of earthly suffering and to remove the ignorance that we find within us, we have to conquer our sense organs, mind, and even our bodily acts. To do this, the Chitta needs to be controlled. In this respect, yoga philosophy prescribes an eightfold path that helps us to control our passions and craving for worldly pleasures. These eightfold paths are as follows. Yama. It is the control of mind, body and speech. Niyama. It speaks about the rules for possessing good conduct. Asana. It is an advanced stage of yoga. It speaks about doing